Have you ever wished you could change your life overnight? Well, what if I told you that you could transform your reality in just 48 hours? It might sound too good to be true, but with Louise Hay's powerful techniques, it's not only possible, it's something you can start doing right now. Louise Hay, a well-known expert in personal growth, has unlocked the secrets to quick and effective manifestation. Her methods have helped countless people turn their dreams into reality faster than they ever thought possible. And today, we're going to dive deep into her world-changing approach. Think about it. In just 2 days, you could be on your way to a brand new life. That job you've always wanted, the relationship you've been dreaming of, or the confidence you've been struggling to build. All of these could be within your reach much sooner than you think. Louise Hay's techniques aren't about waving a magic wand. They're about tapping into the incredible power that's already inside you, waiting to be unleashed. Now, you might be wondering, why is quick manifestation so important? Let's face it, we live in a fast-paced world. We're constantly bombarded with information, opportunities, and challenges. Waiting months or years to see changes in our lives can be frustrating and discouraging. How many times have you set a goal only to give up because it seemed like you weren't making any progress? This is where the beauty of Louise Hay's 48-hour manifestation techniques comes in. When you can see real, tangible results in just 2 days, it lights a fire inside you. It proves that change is possible, and it gives you the motivation to keep going. Think about how different your life could be if you could tackle your biggest challenges and achieve your most ambitious goals in a matter of days instead of years. That's the power of rapid transformation. But here's the thing. Many people struggle with manifestation. They try positive thinking, they make vision boards, they repeat affirmations, but nothing seems to stick. They end up feeling stuck, like they're running on a hamster wheel, always chasing their dreams, but never quite catching them. If this sounds familiar, don't worry. You're not alone, and more importantly, it's not your fault. The truth is, most people haven't been taught how to manifest effectively. They're missing some crucial pieces of the puzzle that Louise Hay has discovered through years of research and practice. Without these key insights, change can take a painfully long time. You might find yourself taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, constantly battling against negative thoughts and self-doubt. But it doesn't have to be this way. With the right techniques, you can bypass these common pitfalls and start seeing results almost immediately. Here's the exciting part. I'm about to share with you Louise Hay's secrets to fast manifestation. These aren't just vague ideas or feel-good platitudes. I'm talking about a step-by-step guide that you can start using today to transform your life. You'll learn exactly what to do, when to do it, and why it works so effectively. One of the most powerful tools in Louise Hay's arsenal is her mirror technique. This might sound simple, but don't be fooled. It's a game changer when it comes to rapid manifestation. I'll break down how to use this technique for maximum impact, and I'll share some real-life examples of how it's changed people's lives in just 48 hours. But that's not all. I'm also going to teach you how to craft powerful affirmations that actually work. You see, not all affirmations are created equal. The wording you use can make the difference between an affirmation that fizzles out and one that creates real, lasting change in your life. I'll show you how to create affirmations that resonate with your subconscious mind and speed up your manifestation process. And here's the best part. I'm going to give you a special technique that you can start using right away. This isn't something you need to prepare for or study extensively. It's a simple, powerful practice that you can implement immediately after watching this video. And if you commit to it, you could start seeing changes in your life within the next 48 hours. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds great, but will it really work for me? It's natural to have doubts, especially if you've tried other manifestation techniques in the past without success. But here's the thing. Louise Hay's methods are different. They're based on a deep understanding of how our minds work and how we can harness the power of our thoughts to create real change in our lives. Throughout this video, we're going to explore why these techniques are so effective. You'll learn about the science behind positive thinking and how it can literally rewire your brain. We'll dive into the power of self-love and how it can accelerate your manifestation process. And most importantly, you'll discover how to overcome the mental blocks that have been holding you back. This isn't just theory. I'm going to share real stories of people who have used these techniques to transform their lives in just 48 hours. From landing dream jobs to healing relationships to overcoming long-standing fears. You'll hear how ordinary people just like you have achieved extraordinary results using Louise Hay's methods. So, are you ready to embark on this journey of rapid transformation? Are you ready to unlock the power within you and start manifesting the life you've always dreamed of? If so, then let's dive in. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through Louise Hay's guide to manifesting anything in 48 hours. Get ready to be amazed by how quickly your life can change when you apply these powerful techniques. Remember, the power to transform your life is already within you. Louise Hay's methods simply help you tap into that power more effectively. So open your mind, listen carefully, and get ready to start your own 48-hour manifestation journey. Your new life is waiting for you. Let's go get it. Before we dive deeper into the techniques, let's take a moment to understand who Louise Hay is and why her methods are so powerful. Louise Hay wasn't always a world-renowned self-help guru. In fact, her journey to becoming a master of manifestation started from a place of deep pain and struggle. Born in 1926, Louise faced many challenges early in life. She experienced abuse as a child, dropped out of high school, and became a single mother at a young age. But instead of letting these hardships define her, Louise used them as stepping stones to personal growth and transformation. In her 40s, Louise was diagnosed with cancer. This became a turning point in her life. Instead of giving in to fear, she decided to explore the connection between mental patterns and physical health. She dove deep into studying the power of positive thinking and affirmations. Amazingly, within 6 months, she was cancer-free. This personal experience convinced her of the immense power our thoughts have over our lives. From that point on, Louise dedicated her life to helping others harness this power. She wrote numerous books, including the international bestseller You Can Heal Your Life, which has sold over 50 million copies worldwide. Her work has touched millions of lives, helping people overcome everything from health issues to financial struggles, to relationship problems. What makes Louise Hay's approach so unique is its simplicity and effectiveness. She doesn't use complicated jargon or require you to follow complex rituals. Instead, her methods are straightforward, easy to understand, and most importantly, easy to apply in your daily life. One of Louise's most famous success stories involves a man who had been unsuccessfully job hunting for months. After working with Louise and applying her techniques for just a few days, he not only landed a job, but got 3 offers in 1 week. This is the kind of rapid transformation that Louise's methods can bring about. Now that we understand a bit about Louise Hay's background, let's explore one of the fundamental principles of her teachings, the power of thoughts. Louise firmly believed that our thoughts create our reality. It might sound simple, but this idea is actually incredibly profound when you really think about it. Every single thing in your life right now, your job, your relationships, your health, your financial situation, all of it started with a thought. Your thoughts shape your beliefs. Your beliefs influence your actions, and your actions create your reality. It's a cycle that's constantly in motion, whether you're aware of it or not. Let's break this down with an example. Imagine 2 people applying for the same job. The first person thinks, "I'm not qualified enough. There are probably lots of better candidates. I'll probably mess up the interview." The second person thinks, "I have valuable skills to offer. This job is a great opportunity for me to grow. I'm going to do my best in the interview." Now, which person do you think is more likely to get the job? The first person's negative thoughts will likely make them nervous and underperform in the interview. They might even subconsciously sabotage their chances. The second person, fueled by positive thoughts, will likely appear confident and capable, making a much better impression. This is just one small example, but it illustrates how our thoughts can directly impact our reality. And here's the exciting part. Once you understand this principle, you can start using it to your advantage. You can consciously choose thoughts that support your goals and desires, speeding up your manifestation process. But Louise Hay took this idea even further. She introduced the concept of affirmations, positive statements that you repeat to yourself to change your thoughts and beliefs. Affirmations are like seeds that you plant in your mind. With regular repetition, these seeds grow into new thought patterns, which in turn create new realities. For example, if you want to improve your financial situation, you might use an affirmation like, "I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me." If you're looking for love, you might affirm, "I am worthy of love and affection." These might feel strange or even untrue at first, but that's okay. The point is to consistently feed your mind with these positive thoughts until they become your new reality. Now let's talk about one of Louise Hay's most powerful tools for rapid manifestation: the mirror technique. This simple yet incredibly effective practice can dramatically speed up your transformation process. The mirror technique involves looking at yourself in the mirror and saying positive affirmations out loud. It might sound a bit strange at first, but there's a good reason why this method is so powerful. When you look into your own eyes and speak to yourself directly, it creates a deep connection between your conscious and subconscious mind. This allows your affirmations to bypass your usual mental filters and sink in more deeply. Here's how to do it. Stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and speak your affirmations out loud. Say them with feeling and conviction, as if you're trying to convince yourself of their truth. For example, you might say, "I love and accept myself exactly as I am," or "I am capable of achieving great things." Now, I know what you might be thinking. This feels awkward. I feel silly talking to myself in the mirror. And you're right. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but that discomfort is actually a good sign. It means you're pushing beyond your comfort zone and challenging your existing beliefs. Louise Hay herself used this technique to overcome her own self-esteem issues. She spent hours in front of the mirror, affirming her own worth and lovability. And over time, she saw dramatic changes in how she felt about herself and how she interacted with the world. Let me share a personal example of how effective this technique can be. I had a client who struggled with public speaking. She would get incredibly nervous before presentations, often to the point of feeling physically ill. We started using the mirror technique, having her look herself in the eyes and say, "I am a confident and engaging speaker. My words have value, and people enjoy listening to me." At first, she felt ridiculous. She couldn't even say the words without laughing or rolling her eyes. But I encouraged her to stick with it, doing the exercise for just 5 minutes every morning and evening. Within a week, she noticed she was feeling less anxious about an upcoming presentation. And when the day came, she was able to deliver her talk with a level of confidence that surprised even her. All this change in just 7 days of using the mirror technique. This is the power of Louise Hay's methods. They work quickly because they target the root of our issues, our thoughts and beliefs about ourselves. By consistently feeding your mind positive messages through the mirror technique, you can rapidly shift your self-image and, as a result, your external reality. Now that we understand the mirror technique, let's dive into how to create affirmations that really work. Crafting effective affirmations is an art, and Louise Hay was a master at it. The right affirmation can be a powerful tool for rapid transformation, while a poorly worded one might not have much impact at all. First, let's talk about what makes a good affirmation. Louise Hay taught that effective affirmations should be positive, present tense, and personal. They should focus on what you want, not what you don't want. For example, instead of saying, "I don't want to be poor," you might say, "I am attracting abundance into my life." Here's a simple formula you can use to create powerful affirmations. I am plus positive quality or experience. For instance, I am confident, I am successful, or I am worthy of love. These simple statements can have a profound impact on your subconscious mind. But here's where many people go wrong. They create affirmations that feel completely unbelievable. If you're struggling financially, an affirmation like "I am a millionaire" might feel so far from your current reality that your mind instantly rejects it. Instead, try something like, "I am open to new opportunities for financial growth," or "I am becoming more financially secure every day." Another key to crafting powerful affirmations is to make them emotionally resonant. Don't just repeat words robotically. Really feel the truth of what you're saying. Imagine how you would feel if the affirmation were already true. This emotional connection helps to embed the affirmation more deeply in your subconscious. Let me give you an example. I once worked with a woman who was trying to lose weight. She had been using the affirmation, "I am thin," but it wasn't working for her. When we dug deeper, we realized that what she really wanted wasn't just to be thin, but to feel healthy and confident. So we changed her affirmation to, "I am becoming healthier and more confident every day." This felt more true to her, and she was able to say it with real feeling. Within weeks, she noticed she was naturally making healthier choices and feeling better about herself. Remember, the goal of affirmations isn't to lie to yourself, but to gently guide your mind towards more positive and empowering thoughts. With practice, these new thought patterns can take root and begin to manifest in your external reality. Now that we've covered the basics of Louise Hay's techniques, it's time to put them into action with the 48-hour challenge. This is where the rubber meets the road, where you'll see just how quickly you can start manifesting changes in your life. Here's how the challenge works. For the next 48 hours, you're going to immerse yourself in positive thinking and affirmations. It's like a boot camp for your mind, designed to kick-start your manifestation process. Morning. Start your day with the mirror technique. Spend at least 5 minutes looking into your own eyes and repeating your chosen affirmations. Really connect with the words and allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with them. Throughout the day, catch yourself whenever you have a negative thought. Instead of beating yourself up about it, simply acknowledge it and replace it with a positive affirmation. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never get that promotion," replace it with, "I am worthy of success and recognition in my career." Evening. Before bed, spend another 5 minutes with the mirror technique. Reflect on your day and acknowledge any positive changes or experiences, no matter how small. Thank yourself for committing to this process. Night. As you're falling asleep, repeat your affirmations in your mind. Let them be the last thoughts you have before drifting off. The key to this challenge is consistency. For these 48 hours, make a commitment to stick with it no matter what. It might feel strange or uncomfortable at first, but push through those feelings. Remember, discomfort often precedes growth. I once had a client who took this challenge when he was feeling stuck in his career. He chose the affirmation, "I am open to new opportunities for growth and success." At first, he felt silly saying it, especially since he'd been in the same job for years with no prospects for advancement. But he stuck with it. On the second day of the challenge, out of the blue, a former colleague reached out to him about a job opening at her company. It was a position that perfectly matched his skills and offered significant career growth. He hadn't been looking for a new job, but this opportunity seemed to manifest right as he opened himself up to it. Now, does this mean that everyone will have such dramatic results in just 48 hours? Not necessarily. But what this challenge does is shift your mindset and energy in a way that makes you more receptive to opportunities. It helps you start noticing possibilities that may have been there all along, but that you were too focused on the negative to see. As you embark on this 48-hour challenge, it's natural to experience doubts. You might find yourself thinking, "This is too simple to work," or "I don't really believe this will change anything." These doubts are normal, and addressing them head-on is an important part of the process. Louise Hay understood that doubt is one of the biggest obstacles to manifestation. That's why she developed strategies to help people stay positive and committed to the process, even when doubts arise. First, it's important to understand that doubt is just another thought. And like any thought, you have the power to change it. When you notice a doubt creeping in, acknowledge it, thank it for trying to protect you, and then consciously choose a more empowering thought. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "This won't work for me," you might replace it with, "I am open to new possibilities and willing to give this a fair try." Remember, the goal isn't to force yourself to believe something you don't. It's to open yourself up to new possibilities. Another powerful technique Louise Hay taught for overcoming doubt is to look for evidence that supports your affirmations. Our brains are naturally wired to notice evidence that confirms our existing beliefs. By consciously looking for evidence that supports your new positive beliefs, you can start to shift your mindset. For instance, if your affirmation is, "I am becoming more confident every day," look for small ways this is showing up in your life. Maybe you spoke up in a meeting when you usually stay quiet, or you tried a new hairstyle you've been considering. Celebrate these small wins. They're evidence that your affirmations are working. Remember, manifestation is not about perfection. It's about progress. You don't need to banish all negative thoughts to see results. Even if you only believe your affirmations 5% of the time at first, that's still an improvement. Trust the process and keep going. I once worked with a man who was deeply skeptical about affirmations and positive thinking. He agreed to try the 48-hour challenge, but he was convinced it wouldn't work for him. On the first day, he felt ridiculous and almost gave up. But he decided to stick with it, even if he didn't believe in it. By the end of the second day, he noticed something interesting. While he still didn't fully believe his affirmations, he felt lighter somehow. He realized he had spent 2 days not engaging in his usual negative self-talk, and that alone made a noticeable difference in his mood. This is a crucial point. Even if you don't fully believe your affirmations at first, the simple act of focusing on positive thoughts can begin to shift your energy and outlook. And that shift, however small, can be the beginning of real transformation in your life. As we come to the end of our exploration of Louise Hay's 48-hour manifestation guide, let's take a moment to recap what we've learned. We've discovered the incredible power of our thoughts to shape our reality. We've learned about the mirror technique, a simple yet powerful tool for connecting with ourselves and embedding positive affirmations. We've explored how to craft effective affirmations that resonate with our true desires. And we've outlined a 48-hour challenge that can kickstart your manifestation journey. Remember, the key to rapid transformation lies in consistency and belief. Even if you're skeptical at first, commit to giving these techniques a fair try. You might be surprised at how quickly you start to see changes in your thoughts, feelings, and even your external circumstances. Now it's time for action. I challenge you to start your own 48-hour manifestation journey right now. Choose an area of your life you want to improve, craft an affirmation that resonates with you, and commit to the process we've outlined. Remember to use the mirror technique, replace negative thoughts with positive ones throughout the day, and stay consistent for the full 48 hours. As you go through this process, pay attention to any changes you notice, no matter how small. Maybe you'll feel a little more confident, or you'll notice an opportunity you might have missed before. These small shifts can be the beginning of bigger transformations. And here's the beautiful thing about Louise Hay's teachings. They're not just about manifesting material things. They're about transforming your relationship with yourself. As you practice these techniques, you may find that you become more compassionate towards yourself, more resilient in the face of challenges, and more open to the abundance that life has to offer. So, are you ready to begin your 48-hour transformation? Remember, you have nothing to lose and potentially a whole new life to gain. Trust in the process, believe in yourself, and watch as your life begins to transform in ways you might never have imagined. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Louise Hay's powerful manifestation techniques. I'm excited for you to experience the rapid transformation that these methods can bring. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. So choose thoughts that support the life you want to live. As you embark on your 48-hour challenge, I'd love to hear about your experiences. What affirmations did you choose? What changes did you notice? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience could inspire others to start their own manifestation journey. And if you found this guide helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel for more content on personal growth and transformation. Together, we can create a community of people committed to positive change and rapid manifestation. Remember, you have the power to transform your life. It all starts with a thought, a belief, and the willingness to try something new. Your new life is waiting for you. It's time to go out there and manifest it.